Alright, today we're going to unbox this space heater. This is for garages, sheds, outside. It's radiant heat, so it should heat up all of the items in your garage and not the air. The reason I picked this is because my garage walls are insulated, but my ceiling isn't yet. So if I had picked convection heater, it would heat up all the air and it would just go up in here and just stay up there. It wouldn't be down here. So if I can heat up the stuff in my garage, at least I can work out here. That's the thought. Let's try it out. Let's see what happens. 30,000 BTUs, and it says up to 1,000 square feet, which is what I have. My garage is 24 by 42, and it is a mess. So I'm not going to show everything, but behind this wall is more garage. There's just a door back there. So let's unbox this. Let's see what we got. Alright, we got some instructions. We'll definitely look at those last. Bracket. Battery. Alright, there's the heater. Alright, something else you'll need with this is this regulator. This is a 12-foot hose and regulator kit. This is made by Mr. Heater, but it will fit the Dyna-Glo, which is what I have. So if you have to make sure when you're shopping for your heater whether or not it comes with this or not. And also with this Dyna-Glo that I have, it did not include the feet, so I had to buy those separate as well. There is a heater out there that includes the feet, but it doesn't include what I needed. So this one is good for propane and natural gas. And we'll go through the instructions and see what we got to do for that. The other one that was out there that I was looking at was either only propane or only natural gas. There's different things you can do to change that, but that's not what this video is about. This one, why I went with the Dyna-Glo is because it has both. Even though I had to buy the feet separate and the regulator separate, I can hook this up to natural gas or propane with a flick of just plugging it in. So. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, so we're going to be using propane, and this is the switch to change it from propane to natural gas. Let's unscrew that. Come on now. Should drop it. So there it is, there's your switch. So if you wanted to switch it, you just push down, turn, and now it's ready for natural gas. So then you would put this cover back on and plug in your natural gas down here. We are going to use propane. So we're going to set it to the LP, and we're going to be using this propane down here. So make sure that that's set where you need it to be, and put the cap back on. Alright, so the next step is to take off whichever, I'm going to take off both of them. This red one here is propane, it's also labeled propane. I know this is upside down, but the heater is sitting on the box protected here. So what you need to do is open the propane plug or remove it. And this is a 8mm Allen head. Okay, now if you open it, the instructions say you have to put thread sealant on it if you plug it back up. This one, I'm just going to make sure is nice and tight, which it is. Okay, next is to install the battery into the igniter. So just unscrew this. Battery is going to go down like that. So that's positives up, negatives down. The spring just kind of goes around it. This kind of screws back on. Testing, testing. Works. Okay. Alright, so the back of the heater. If you're going to hang this on the wall, it comes with this bracket. You would screw this bracket onto the wall. For instance, if this was the wall, right here, you would just mount that up, put in your screws, however big they need to be. I'm not exactly sure, I'm not using the wall. And then it would just hang, the heater would just hang on it like that. I'm not doing that. I have optional feet because I'm not running mine to the wall. I'm going to be able to move mine around. So I'm using these two holes and those two holes. And this just goes like that. And we screw it on. Okay, so you get your screw in there first. And just go like that. It's kind of a pain. There we go. There you go. Just repeat for the other side. Okay, so this is going to go into the heater. This goes into here like this. See that? It's already got sealant applied, so you don't have to worry about that. Just going to tighten this up before we get it on the heater. Alright. Dang it, my tool froze up. There we go. That should be good. Alright, so we got a piece on there, and we're just gonna insert it here. We're using propane. If you're using natural gas, you gotta hook up your deal in there. Definitely want to do this before you get the hose installed. that's where we're gonna, that's good. Now we're gonna install the hose. The hose, notice how this end doesn't have any sealant on it. It's flared. So when you use that, you don't need sealant. Okay, and now we're going to install this onto the regulator. And it is sealed. There's sealant on it already. Okay, so we got the regulator all squared away. We're going to hook it up to the propane tank. If you notice these notches right here on this hex, that indicates it's reverse thread. So turn it right to loosen it, left to tighten it. This kit also includes this this deal here. You can slide it on this way, and that just makes it so that you can release it and tighten it with your hands. So propane's off, you just insert it in and turn the opposite way that you normally would. Alright, here we go. We're going to light this up. We got the gas on. You turn this knob to pilot, you push it down, you hit the igniter. Alright, there's your pilot. And you let the knob up, and then you can turn it 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we gotta set the 3. Okay, look at that. It is putting out quite a bit of heat. We gotta turn up to 5. There's no fan on it, so it does make a little noise, and that's fine. I didn't get the fan because I wasn't sure if I wanted it or not. I wanted the radiant, and I feel like if you're blowing air around, you know, I'm not sure if that would be ideal. But the fan would go right here. I might get that later. We'll see how this goes. I did the infrared thing on the floor, but now this thing isn't working right. It's not 46 in here. That is incorrect. It's not 66 either. Yeah. This right here is what I brought out. And you can see here the low is, I brought it out from inside, so that's why the high was 68. But the low here is 23. And it was only in the garage for about an hour. After I got the heater going, it's already up to 32, and it's only been 10 minutes, if that. It is feeling so much better in here, and it is heating up so much better than this little sunflower I had on this tank. It just wasn't doing much for that. That was good for about 5 feet in front of it. This I can feel it way back here now. keep this on for an hour or two, and I'm sure this garage will be much more comfortable to work in, so I can get some of these projects done. So I am overloaded on projects. So this is great. This will add a little bit of humidity, so you gotta be aware of that. I'm not seeing an issue with nothing yet, but if I do have a dehumidifier, all my soffits are open, so there's plenty of ventage going through there, and we're already up to 34 now, so it's continuing to go up. We'll see how much it goes up, and all that good stuff. But so far so good, and maybe I'll do another update video in the future. So thanks for watching, and give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more. I got more stuff coming out now that I got heat in my garage. Bye bye.